next time. She's just wickedly funny. That's the best thing about her. And this week, my wife Tina and my son Luke, they went to Nashville to visit old friends. That's where Tina and I met. She moved to Nashville from, I won't talk the whole set, I promise, but she moved, it's just on my mind because of what I'm about to tell you. I have a pretty good buzz right now, by the way. And that beer that you gave me, your dad's beer, is just wonderful. Thank you. Tina moved to Nashville from Los Angeles the beginning of 1994, right when I moved from Austin. And she immediately got a job as the lunchtime bartender at the last great hangout on what they used to call Music Row. Music Row in Nashville is where all the country music business was. 3 blocks by 7 blocks. Everything about country music was right there in that neighborhood. Which was not healthy, by the way, and that's why it's all gone away. But it was every recording studio, every record company, every publishing company, every lawyer, there were plenty of those, even stylists and all that stuff was right there on Music Row. And the last great place where all the music business people ate lunch every day and then went and drank after work was where she worked. They hired her instantly because she's pretty and charismatic and funny.
What's the name of the place?
It's called Sammy B's. It's all gone. They're about to tear it down. The truth is, when Tina left, it really went downhill.
So it's your fault.
And so it's my fault. Let me tell you the truth. There are people there who used to hang out there every night, and they can't believe she left with me. And I can't believe it either. She was engaged when I met her, but that's another story. So she was the bartender, and I used to go there, everybody, hang out there. I met all sorts of famous people and soon-to-be famous people. Blake Shelton, he's pretty famous these days. He used to ask her out all the time. But he had a mullet back then. It's a long story. We ended up together. Our son was born in Nashville, and I moved them back to Texas, where I'm from. And I wanted to show her all of Texas. And not long after we moved back to Texas, I took her down River Road. We played a gig in New Braunfels in the Hill Country. And you were on the Frio this summer. Another beautiful river is the Guadalupe, and it's spring-fed. It's ice cold all summer. And what people do in Texas, they put inner tubes in the river and they float down 10, 5, 15 miles right over. And they put beer in there, and it's they put a huge jam box in an inner tube, and it's really unique and it's fun. And kids have been doing that the last 20 years or so. And I took her down to see the most famous place where people do that. It's called River Road. It's 18 miles of this incredibly winding road that just follows the Guadalupe River. And I took her down, and it was the end of the day. It was twilight. And I was in this old pickup that I had forever. We're driving my old pickup, and the windows are down. It's twilight. It's about this time of year. It's the end of the summer. And it was just really cool. Me and my wife in my old pickup driving down River Road 15 miles an hour while the kids are all coming off the river. And they're wearing almost nothing, all of them, and they're drunk, and they're in love, and they're beautiful, you know? They get back there, and then they play guitars all night. They don't go to a movie in Texas. They go and they'll go hear music down the street at River Road Ice House or Green Hall, or they'll just sit around a fire, and they will play music all night on guitars. And that town, New Braunfels, it has the greatest radio station in the world. And we had it on, you know. And we're just listening. It's our friends playing and people we love on this radio station. It was just kind of a golden moment. There's a canopy of 200-year-old bald cypress trees around this road and this river. The kids are coming off the river and their windows are down, blowing through Tina's hair, and she never looked prettier. And then on the radio, on that radio station right then, they played this song I'm going to play you. It was the first song I wrote about her, wrote for her. It was about hanging out at her bar. How I was just one more songwriter hanging out at her bar. With all these guys that just loved her. And she looked over at me across that little pickup, and I swear to you, in the twilight, the windows are down, and the song comes on, and she realizes it's this song, it's the one I wrote for her. And I'd never seen her look at me that way. I have not seen it since. But, you know. We come from the valleys, we come from the fields. And we start rolling in here just after 3. And we approach as to an altar with daily needs and gifts to offer Our Lady of the Avenue. She brings salvation, one glass at a time. And her congregation is slowly sanctified. I guess we still believe in Jesus, but she's the one who heals us, Our Lady of the Avenue. Of all the treasures in heaven, how could they let this one disappear? And with the whole wide world to travel, how the hell did she wind up here? She graces us each with quiet understanding. Of the burdens that we bear in these lives that we've been handed. Fulfilling as she listens her sacred earthly mission, Our Lady of the Avenue. Of all the treasures in heaven, how could they let this one disappear? And with the whole wide world to travel, how the hell did she wind up here? I don't know. Every night I tell her that I love her. And she calls me a ride, and she won't serve me another. but she smiles at my confession. And that's a fitting benediction from Our Lady of the Avenue. Our Lady